Okay, so now that you guys are in the virtual computer here on the RD web, one of the things that we're going to do is we're just going to be practicing how to use the system. Now, it doesn't matter if we're in Word, PowerPoint, or Excel, but just to learn the system and how things are done. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of the steps. We're currently into the PowerPoint practice test. Don't worry about what is scored, just we're working on the fundamentals here. So as you can see, I have PowerPoint loaded up. And one of the first questions it's saying is you need to change the page setup to a custom size of 7.5 by 10. So this is going to be smaller than a piece of paper. And an orientation of notes, handouts, outline, and to be in the landscape mode. So we want to be, instead of being horizontal, we're going to go the other way. And then just make sure that everything fits onto the new slide. So if you don't know what this is or what it's talking about, there's a couple unique ways in how we're going to learn how to do this throughout the entire process of this trimester. Now, you guys can see that you can't see everything. I was told that on your Chromebooks, it could be difficulty. So what you guys will need to do is you'll need to reduce your screen size down. And sometimes that's as easy as just doing Control and then doing minus. So if we're doing minus, then it should reduce itself. Mine's already maxed out. So the other way to do this is up here in the corner of this of your Google Chrome is you're able to click on this little magnifying glass and you can either reduce it or subtract it. Now it's not doing mine because I've got mine locked right now, but that's one way to make it so you guys can see everything. So now you're able to see everything down underneath here, including skip, reset, and next. So if you don't know what the answer to this question is, and during any type of test, you're going to want to skip that question. You can always come back to it at a time when you have a little bit more time to learn. Now, say you just need a little bit of help. So that's going to be this light bulb over here. So this kind of gives you some instructions to answering the question. And basically it does. It gives you the entire answer so that you can go there and you can work on repetitive learning how to do this. So this is actually one step to actually getting the certificate in PowerPoint. So as you guys are learning and you're practicing, and then when you get to the test, you're not going to have this option to do this, obviously. Okay. So once you guys get to the part where you're done and you've gone through multiple questions here, you're going to want to save it to where you're at, and you're going to come back to it when so basically when the class is over with, you're just going to be done. So you're just going to hit continue, and then there's going to be a little pop-up down here. This is where the little desk is, the disk, and you're just going to hit that button. So what it is telling you guys is it's going to save and it's going to exit you out of this practice test. Now, when you go back into it, maybe the next day, it will pick right back up in that practice test right where you're at. And you can see that there's a timer, it's still going, but it will stop right now as we exit out of that. Okay, so now it's been saved. So now you can go back to it at a later time and continue practicing. And that will happen and no matter what format we're doing, if we're doing Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. Now, at the end of the day, you guys are going to need to log out of everything that we've logged into because we were only given so many slots. And because I do have another class, third period, that's going to need to have the exact same access. So we're going to click OK out of this. We're going to log out of our geometric skills system. Okay, and then we're going to go over here to the top right corner where it has your name, and you're going to sign out of this as well. So now we've logged out of Geometrics, and now we've logged out of the virtual machine, and now it's kicking us all the way out to where it should be. So now we have students who will be able to access this at the other period. Or the same thing for third period. Third period, if you don't log out, other students can't get into it in the morning for first period. So that's just kind of a quick run through. Use this video as much as you guys need to. And if you still have troubles, Thursday and Friday, what we'll do is we'll do small groups and we'll just kind of look at each other's screen and we'll determine whether or not there's a hiccup still in the system. But that's where we're at for that for now.